Hey you all, welcome back to Clay's kitchen. This video is going to be a little unique and a little different, and what we're going to be cooking today is some Atlantic salmon Florentine pinwheels. And this is my own personal take on this. Okay, so the ingredients we're going to be using is pure ground black pepper, salt-free garlic and herb, horseradish sauce, cayenne pepper, salt, and we're going to be using some unsalted butter. We're going to be using Ritz crackers, and garnish will be some yellow, orange, and red bell pepper. And we'll also be using some crushed Ritz crackers. Now, this recipe today is also going to have a story time. And it goes back to my past, to where I learned how to cook. I mean, I have been around the world, and I spent time in Japan, the Philippines, South Korea, China. I lived in multiple states across the United States. And so the story time is going to be about how I got started, and about my mom, and how she started my young life. And going back to Clay's bar, right here, that is my grandfather and grandmother from Oxford, England, because that's where I was born. I was actually born in their house on their sofa, and back in 1961. And this is the wedding date. My father, my mama, and their family had a photo of. This was my dad and my grandfather and my grandmother. Funny thing, her nickname was Battle Axe, because she didn't take shit off of nobody. Yeah. And then this is them then. And so here's my dad, my mom. Here's my father playing guitar. That's where I guess I got my music from. And here's another wedding photo from back in the day. She was young. I mean, no two ways about it. She was very, very young. And then it's another wedding photo of the family from Oxford. And this right here was the house I lived in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, back in the day. And then here's my mom and me when I was just a little thing. And this is a building that was built in Oxford in 17 something. And she actually sent this postcard to my grandparents who lived in the Appalachian Mountains at the time. And so this is what she said right here. She had a beautiful handwriting, and that was just that English thing. And here's my dad and my mom. Dad looked like he was having a pretty good time back then. And then this is a photo of my mom from 1953 from Oxford, England. And I open this up, and there she was in 1953. So who would have known that 8 years later she would have gave birth to me? Yeah. But anyway, when she was 21 years old, she was living in the Appalachian Mountains, my father. He had decided to come back home. And it was so stressful and just so different that she couldn't cope. And she shot herself with a 12-gauge shotgun in the middle of September. I was not even 4 years old when she did this. I remember Dad running into the house when the gun went off. He carried her out to the car, and I asked him if I could go with him, and he said no. I mean, it was horrible. I mean, anyway, she didn't make it to the hospital. And then after that, my sister and I was left, grew up on that mountainside with my grandmother and my grandfather. And that's an entire story all by itself. So if you guys want to hear those stories, let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, we're going to start this dish. And on top of that, I'm going to take me a swig of my favorite drink. Oops, sorry. And damn, that's good. But anyway, I'm going to make this dish for my dear sweet mom, who I've missed so many years. Alright guys, I will get this prepped, and I will get back with you guys here in just a little bit. Hey you guys, now what we're going to do, I have melted some unsalted butter, and I've got the Ritz cracker crumbs ground up. And now what we're going to do, we're going to put the salmon in the frying pan, and we're going to cook this for just about 3 minutes on each side. Now I'll put this in the pan, and then I'll get right back with you guys, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Hey you guys, we got the salmon in the pan. We're going to cook this for at least 4 minutes on each side. And then once we get done with that, I'm going to put it in this greased baking dish, and I will show you what I will do with it from there. You know, I try to keep my videos at least 15 minutes or less, because I know I have a very short attention span, and sometimes anything over 15 minutes, yeah, I just don't want to watch. But this may go over a little bit, and I apologize ahead of time. Please bear with me, and this will be an awesome video, and I will get back with you guys here in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm going to take some butter right here, and look, I'm just going to do this over the top right here. Yeah, we're going to try to get a jump on this. Just like this right here. And then we are going to flip this just for a couple minutes before we put it in the oven. Okay. So the only thing I'm trying to do is get this butter infused with this pan. So this is going to be good, you guys. There's nobody else in the world that has made this recipe. So yeah, I mean, this is mine and mine alone. I mean, from, you know, where I've traveled the world and grew up in the Appalachian Mountains, I learned how to infuse both cultures, you know, from overseas and the Appalachian Mountain. And so it does make for an interesting food scenario, yeah. And there's no reason why in the 21st century that we can't combine the old with the new, yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna flip these over, and I will be right back. Hey you all, I flipped them over. Now we're going to do this for about another 60 seconds, and drip this hot butter on top. Now once I get done with this, I'm going to transfer both of these to the baking dish, and then I will show you what we're going to do with it then. Okay. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Hey you guys. Alright, the salmon has been cooked, like 3 minutes on each side. Now, what we're going to do, we are going to add our horseradish sauce to this dish. Okay? Just like this. If I can get it out, that is. Now we're going to do this right here. Oh my Lord, this is going to be so good. I mean, Now, alright, now, here's what we got with that. Alright, we're done with that. Now, we're going to add some black pepper. Just like this. Alright. We're going to add some garlic and herb. Now, we're going to add, let me see here, if I can get it off. We You want to add some, sorry about that, sweet and salty. Now we're going to add some cayenne pepper. Here's like this. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to add some rich crackers on top of this. So just take your some right here with your hand and just sprinkle that right on top. Just like this right here. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Alright guys, now what we're going to do, we're going to pop this in the oven for about maybe 10 minutes, maybe. And then what we're going to do is get the graham crackers and the horseradish sauce kind of baked on top. And I will get back with you guys when it's done, and we'll plate this and you'll see what this looks like. Hey y'all, now before we pop this in the oven to bake a little bit, I melted some butter, and we're going to pour this over the graham cracker crust. Oh my lord, it's hot. Oh, here we go. So just like this right here. Now we're going to pop this in the oven to bake for about maybe 5 minutes, and we'll see where we're at, and then we may put it under the broiler for a couple minutes just to get it good and crusty and brown, and I will get back with you here in just a minute. Hey you guys, now this has been in the oven for about 5 minutes. Now what we're going to do now, we're going to put it under the broiler for a few minutes, just so we can get the cheese and the crackers kind of dark a little bit. And as soon as we do that, we will plate this, and I'll show you where we're at from that. Be right back. Hey you guys, this is done. I'm going to plate this, and I'm going to show you guys what this looks like as a finished product, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, this dish is complete. This is what I call Appalachian Mountain baked salmon supreme, and it's just a combination of things I learned back in the day on the mountain and from where I've traveled the world. And I hope you guys enjoy this dish. And in lieu of that, I was going to come back to this right here. And I want to dedicate this video to this sweet child right here. This is a photo from 1953, and 1961 she would become my mom. And then, 1965, she decided to leave this world. But all I can say is, I've always missed you. I love you. I forgive you. And I hope that you and Dad, are walking hand in hand in the gardens of heaven. And I hope to see you both again someday. So, in lieu of that, you guys, thank you for watching my videos, Please like and subscribe. If you want to hear more about my life story, leave a comment, because I've been around the world and I've experienced a lot of things, and if you're interested, I'll be more than willing to share my history with you. So on top of that, what we're going to do, I'm going to do my favorite thing at the end of the day. I'm going to have me a little drink. Yeah, the drink is good, guys, but this story right here, and I know I'm not the only one that's ever experienced this story. Yeah, it's just all I can say is yeah, damn, that's sad. All right, you all take care, and I'll catch you later. Bye.